So for the first few notes of Sunday Best, we're going to be playing part 0. This is for students who just kind of started off in band, just have a few notes under their belt, the B, the C, and the D. Make sure you know how to play those. Make sure you tune them. You'll notice I have my tuner, my handy dandy tuner right here. Take a quick moment and play your B. Make sure that it's in tune. A fluctuation of somewhere between 5 and 10 cents. Either way, as long as you can hold it pretty steady in the middle, it's probably going to be fine. Check your C. And then arguably the hardest note here is going to be your D. Your D is going to be naturally sharp on your instrument, so you're going to have to drop your jaw and blow warmer air to get that D in tune. If I don't do anything with my face, you'll notice it's pretty sharp. Especially if I start to bite with my mouth. If I relax off the mouth, I can pull it down. All I did was not bite so hard, and I blew a little bit warmer. All right, so the rhythm here, without the music, is gonna be da, 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 da. And in band nerdy counting mode, it's 1 and 3, 1 and 3. And you'll notice on the sheet music, I put a 4-time repeat. So you will play this because of the double dot, normally 2 times, but we're actually going to play it a total of 4 times because that's how many measures we need to cover for the chorus. This is the background under the chorus. Let's try it with the music. So practice that nice and slow. Make sure you have all 3 notes in tune and you have that rhythm under your belt. It helps me a lot to sing what I'm doing before I play and then to sing and finger. The next part of the song is going to be for students who have learned quite a few notes in band, all the way from G up to E above that note. No worries if you haven't. You'll just have to do quite a bit of work to kind of catch yourself up mentally for what these notes are. So I'm going to go through it real quickly. B, 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 G, A, G, A, B, D, C, B, A, B, A, B, A. Me being able to say these letter names is important, and you should be able to do that too. What I think is more important, though, is being able to associate the note with the fingering. B, 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 and then we have G, A, A. G, A, A, like that. And then the next section, the string of 8th notes, that's going to be G, A, B, D with octave key, C, B, A, B, A, B, A. So you're just wiggling that index finger. Okay, and so you should be able to do measure 6 into 7 pretty easily before you move on. Da, 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 da. Be sure that you really take your time with this. Slow practice. Quantity is not as important as quality. You want perfect fingerings, no mistakes. You want to practice this so much that it gets boring because you're so good at it. Not boring because you're just tired of working on it, but boring because it's just so easy. Oh my gosh, Mr. Butler, this is the easiest thing ever. Once you can get that easy and nice and bored, then put it on your face and try it out. The rest of this phrase, G, A, B, G, A, A, should be much easier because you learned all this. G, A, B, B, A, G, G, A, A, G. Make sure you slur that. This is a no tongue on the second note. Ta, ta, B, B, A, G, G, A, A, G. So when you go to play fast, this passage starts with a really fast tongue. Ta, ta, ta. Say that to yourself a few times. Ta, ta, ta. And make sure you sound just like me. Ta, ta, ta. All right, good. Now go t, 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 t. If you can do that, t, 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 then you can play this phrase. The tough part will be, can you transfer what your tongue is doing to your mouth with the mouthpiece? T, t, t. Make sure you can play it on your instrument without noises, and then try it with noise. So make sure you can hear the tongue go at da, da, da. Hitting that tongue. Now, try it out loud. Double check your tuner and make sure that you're playing close to in tune. Let's play the entire phrase from the beginning of section 1 all the way to the beginning of section 2. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. You'll notice I played it really slow. I want you to play it that slow at the beginning once you've gotten your different phrases learned. If even playing it that slow is too challenging, isolate even further. For instance, if measure 6 to 7 is your hard part, still walk away, come back. Practicing takes sometimes hours of time, especially when it's a new skill. Don't be frustrated with yourself. Everybody had to start somewhere, including me. I did not just naturally be able to play this alto this good. I had to practice it for a long time, longer than I'd like to admit. So when you get into measure 7, nice and slow. See if you can just play those first 4 notes. If it's not that fast, go a little slower, fewer notes. And then we get into section 2. Section 2 is a 2-measure repeat that repeats a total of 4 times. 4 times. This 2-dot repeat here indicates that we come back to here and repeat that normally twice, but I've indicated on your sheet music 4 times total. Every day can be a better day despite the challenge. This all works with the A, the G, and the B. So if you've gotten comfortable with all this stuff up here, this section honestly shouldn't be that bad. So nice and slow to start with. Make sure you learn that deliberately. Be sure that you're thinking to yourself, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Because that's when it changes to the G. A, G. Hear that in your head. Sing that several times to yourself to get that so that you can't mess up where the G falls. As a young person, you guys are kind of like, I just want to play all the A's. And like 15 minutes later, you stop playing the A's. It's only a certain number of A's. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Da, da, da. If you can focus on getting your tongue to initiate and your G at the end of the stream of A's to be in the right spot musically, I think you should be fine. Everything here is tongued. Da, 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 da. Once you've recorded that section and you're ready to learn the next section, you're going to be on to section 3. Everyone falls down sometimes. Okay, so D, E. This is that new note that we were talking about. So you're going to be playing octave key D and then E. You're going to be raising the ring finger up in the right hand. D, D, A. You have to drop off that octave key there. D, D, A. G, D, C, A, D, D, A, G, D, C, A. And then you have, at the end of 2 of those, G, B, A, G, B, A, G, B, A, G, B, A, D, B, B, B. And that actually takes you back to the beginning of measure 5. For purposes of recording, if you're one of my students, you are going to actually just stop playing right after the da-da-dum. You can play that next note, but I'm going to just copy and paste what you played before from measure 5 through the end of measure 12, so you don't have to worry about playing that again. Unless you just want to for fun, but make sure it's clean and perfect. Space between the A and the D and the B. Da-dee-da, dee, da-da-da. We want space with the air. Let's go through these notes and out loud real quick. Make sure you drop your jaw on the D and the E so that you get a more in tune sound. G, B, A. Last bit. And again, you notice that space between the A and the D and the B, ending the song. Let's do that a little bit faster without the track. I'll do it in tempo this time. 1, 2, ready, go. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go through the counting for that. We're actually gonna go and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 3. 4E is how you'd count that. 4E, 1 to that B. 4E, 1. The main thing about the GBA is that you need to feel it internally and be rocking along with the song. Da dee da 2, da dee da 1 and 2 and dee da 2 and 3. Da da da. If you can sing it, you can play it. These counting things, don't get too caught up there. Just make sure that you can feel it and you can sing it in tempo with the song. All right, now that we've done that, let's play it with the track. So remember, you're recording these sections in different chunks. If you're one of my students, be sure that you don't try to do the entire thing in one go. Be very honest with yourself, but also be very patient with yourself. For those of you who are pushing forward to do this and you're not quite ready for it because you haven't learned all these notes, you're gonna have to take more time to learn the new notes and get comfortable with them to get them into this song. It can be done. You can do it, but you're gonna have to take that time to do it. I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if you're having fun with it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.